Good morning and welcome to Recap and Preview, or in other words, Monday's edition of the Bubba Show. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope all my friends on the East Coast have survived. I understand there's a bunch of you have now have power. My thoughts and hopes and prayers go out to you. I hope that it all gets rectified quickly. However, we do see that the effect that it did actually have on the markets last week were actually closed for 2 consecutive days. Due to weather for the first time since 1888. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it, with all the technology and all the tests and redundancy we do now, but that's the way they decided to do it, and for whatever reason, conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it, that's what happened. The bottom line is when the market finally did reopen, we thought there'd be some heavy volatility, and actually there didn't show any volatility until Friday. Wednesday was a little bit of a chop back and forth. Interestingly enough, the futures markets were open last week during when the actual stock market was closed, and the futures were down, and then Tuesday night the futures rallied huge into Wednesday and were actually positive. Thursday was a very, very big update, followed by Friday's great jobs number, followed by what we call market expectations. Remember, we talk about this all the time. And all of a sudden what happened is they realized that the number wasn't so great, and it was not quite what they expected, and down she came. Bottom line is for the overall week is basically flat to a little unchanged. But did you notice how gold got hammered? Did you notice how crude oil continues to go lower? These are things that we talk about on a regular basis, and we start to look at, and you can start to feel things changing in the verses. Take a look at Friday, how the market opened up right at resistance and kind of held there, broke through a little bit, but not enough to get excited, and then of course the walls came tumbling down. These are the things that we work on constantly to understand the direction and market direction and what's happening. It's very important to take the subtle details of the footprints that the market leaves for you. Okay, right now, as we look forward, tomorrow is the election. Now, in my opinion, Obama has already been priced into the stock market as the winner, as the candidate's going to win. Now, you will see during the day tomorrow, and we'll talk more about tomorrow. Actually, in fact, I'll table that for tomorrow. But you will see that we will kind of pause, and I would expect today to be rather quiet. You might have some action, but I would expect that there's going to be a lot of pause and waiting for the markets. But looking ahead, we want to follow the footprints. Okay, the market is going to trade and resume into normal trade as we move through this week. We're going to get through the election, and then that's going to be the last of the big news, and then we're going to start just trading normally. But if you've noticed, volatility is starting to pick up a little bit. That's a good sign for us. We're starting to get a little bit more action. That's a good sign for us. What we want to do is we want to keep our eye on the ball and follow the footprints that the market is lying here. The market is telling me right now that anytime it rallies into a resistance level, I want to be a seller. I don't want to sell. I never like to buy on a major breakout, nor do I like to sell into a major hole. I want to find a level that makes sense for me to get into. So what we're looking for now is we're looking for spots to take advantage of selling into this market, taking profits or getting actually short the market. Remember, Bubba's picks, been on fire. We're still cranking. Remember, for Monday, the Bubba Show. Have a great day. We'll talk to you Tuesday.